Do not invite an African partner to a Horizon Europe Consortium for visibility. Invite the partner when the project needs delivery capacity in Africa, and when that role can be written, budgeted and governed before the proposal expands. This is the African Partner Fit Gate. It is useful because many consortia know they need stronger international cooperation, stakeholder access or end-user relevance, but the African role is sometimes added late. When that happens, the partner can become a geographic signal instead of an implementation actor. Evaluators may see the weakness, and even if the proposal succeeds, the project can become hard to manage after award. The first gate is necessity. Ask what the African partner must do for the project to work. The answer should be operational, not decorative. A substantive role may involve stakeholder and end-user engagement, field activity, policy roundtables, outreach, pilot support, capacity building, ecosystem mapping, local evidence, dissemination, exploitation, communication, data management inputs, ethics contributions or implementation coordination. The point is not to add a logo. The point is to make local context function inside the work plan. The second gate is eligibility and call fit. Horizon Europe participation and funding conditions must be checked call by call. A partner can only be useful when the topic, action type, geography, consortium design and budget logic allow a credible role. If the call does not meet African implementation capacity, do not force it. If it does, the role should be visible in the objectives, methodology, impact pathway and work packages. The third gate is work package substance. Before writing expands, define tasks, deliverables, milestones, dependencies and evidence responsibilities. A strong African partner role should not sit only in dissemination text. It should connect to the project logic, who must be reached, what activity must happen, what data or insight must be produced, what risks must be managed, and what result will change because the partner is present. For example, if a consortium promises engagement with African public bodies, SME, communities, end users or sector organisations, the proposal should say who will mobilise those groups, how participation will be documented, what preparation is needed, how language and access barriers will be managed, and how the evidence will flow back into the technical work. If the partner is expected to support pilots or demonstrations, the plan should identify the local readiness conditions, approvals, equipment needs, meeting rhythm, reporting route and contingency for delay. If the partner contributes to dissemination, exploitation or communication, the work should be more than reposting project news. It should connect the right people, evidence and practical use cases to the project's impact pathway. The fourth gate is resources. An under-budgeted role is a management risk. If the partner is expected to mobilise stakeholders, support pilots, organise workshops, contribute to communications, map ecosystems or coordinate local implementation, the budget, staff effort, travel, events, reporting and management rhythm must reflect that work. Evaluators do not need inflated figures, but they do need plausible resources. The fifth gate is governance. Define decision rights, reporting rhythm, escalation routes and interfaces with a coordinator and technical partners. African implementation work often depends on timing, permissions, local relationships, participant availability and practical field conditions. Those dependencies should be managed openly, not discovered after the grant agreement. For coordinators, the practical test is simple. If the African partner disappeared from the work plan, would the project lose a real activity, a real evidence stream or a real route to impact? If the answer is no, the role is probably decorative. If the answer is yes, write the role as a governed delivery responsibility. PRINCEPS can join suitable Horizon Europe Consortia as a reliable African implementation partner where eligibility, fit, substantive role, sufficient resources and agreed responsibilities are clear. Its horizontal capabilities include stakeholder and end-user engagement, dissemination, exploitation, communication, conferences, policy roundtables, outreach, pilot support, capacity building, ecosystem mapping, data management and ethics contributions, and consortium implementation coordination. The recommendation is to run the fit gate before the final writing sprint. Send the topic, expected African role, geography, consortium stage, draft work package structure, budget expectation and evidence gaps. The decision is not whether Africa appears in the proposal.